Hi, it's Jane with the Compassion Project, and I have Ev Jones with me today. Yay!
Hey,
I am so
hello.
I am super excited to have Ev here. And first of all, I actually want to thank you, Ev, because you have been one of the biggest supporters of the Compassion Project, and I appreciate you so much. Like you are always watching, you're always cheering me on, and I appreciate it so
Good
much.
project. Yeah, no, great project.
A little bit about this amazing woman. Woman, she is so positive, upbeat, heart-driven, adventurous, and so dedicated. Not only did Ev raise four daughters by herself, and I think if I remember correctly, they were six, four, and twins. Shelly and Lori were two. When
Yeah, yeah, they're all 4 years apart. So they're
oh,
so 2, 6, and 8. 2, 6, and 10
Oh,
is
she
what they were.
raised just a single mom. I just can't, even that. Like I bow
Oh,
down to that. And they're incredible women. You've done an
they
amazing
are.
job.
They are.
Yeah, and she is so dedicated her life to helping others as a nurse. She's been a nurse for over 45 years and now is a clinical instructor and is passionate about influencing future healthcare givers, which is amazing, Ab,
Yes, yes.
that you've been involved in that profession for so long. She's also a grandma to six grandsons, no granddaughters.
No, I guess there won't be any, but that's awesome.
I think it's funny. You have four daughters, and
I
then you have
know.
six grandsons.
I know, and like four, like partners, and it's like I've got tons of testosterone in my life now, so I don't have to worry.
Ev also has a very high faith, which I'm sure is getting you through this time. And she has a
Yes.
passion for music. She has played the piano for 63 years. Amazing.
Yes.
So, welcome. I'm excited you're
Thank you.
here.
Yes.
Let's just talk a bit about was happening when you realized that this pandemic was something big and things were closing. Because I know you'd had knee surgery,
Yes.
knee
Yes. I
replacement.
was a knee replacement. Yes, I was in January. So there was not much going on at this point with the pandemic, but just, talk of it, in China and things like that. So I had gone in to the hospital in the middle of January, had total knee surgery, had a couple of weeks with both my daughters came to stay with me and took care of me, which I'm so glad for.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing. So, see, I wasn't working at this time as a clinical instructor. I was home healing, very extensive healing process and that, whatever, and I was expected back to work March the 30th. But all of a sudden, March the 15th or so, all the colleges got closed down. My clinicals got closed down. And here we were, you know.
Oh, wow. So you must have, because if you were healing at home, it would have been almost like social distancing, self-isolating already.
Exactly. I think, like I couldn't go out of the house. I wasn't allowed to drive my vehicle because of the medications I was on until at least 7 weeks. So this brought me to what the first week in March. And I was just so excited to get out and drive my car, go see my friends. I'd already been in the house now by myself for about 5 weeks. And as you know, I'm an extrovert. I love to be out with my friends. I love to be doing things. And
Yeah.
here I was told a week after I finally got out, get back in your house, stay in your house, don't go to the stores, do not get groceries. I was put back in my little cage again, and that was really devastating for me.
I know. So the college was closed. How long have you worked at the college? How many years have you been an instructor?
I've been an instructor for 2 colleges for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so
Oh,
that was by far my most wonderful job is being an instructor. I love being a nurse, and I love working on the wards, but oh, my passion and my heart is really in with the students and being, an influence on them in the healthcare and with the knowledge I've had for so many years, just to produce really good HCAs going out in that world, And at this time, though, the pandemic, whatever, they were all halfway finished their project or their clinical, and they were told to go home. You cannot finish your clinical. You need to go home too. So this was devastating for my students also.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
So
the things you don't think about. Like there's so many things that the pandemic has affected everything. And I
yes.
just, you don't even, so what happens with all of them?
Well, so what ended up happening was as soon as the Ministry of Health decided that we need these care workers and healthcare workers out there in the field, if we start having a huge amount of people that are hospitalized or sick, and that whatever, so they allowed us to complete our clinical. So I went back to work
Oh,
April the 15th. Yeah,
oh, I see. Okay.
so I went back to work for 5 weeks just to complete them so that they could get out there if needed, and that whatever. Um, and so as of now, I'm not doing any clinical work right now until later. So,
Okay,
but
that makes sense. I never thought of that. Oh, look at
yeah.
one of your daughters said, hi, Mom and Jane. I'm not sure which one it is because it
Hello,
just,
daughter. I'm sure that's Diana.
yeah, well, and for anyone that's watching, Ev and I met because of her daughters. I used to work with Diana. I love Diana, and
Mm,
she's adventurous, and yeah, she's amazing. All your daughters are, Shelly and Laura.
yeah.
I don't know Shar as well,
Yeah.
but the twins, love those girls too, Shelly and
Yes.
Laura. So, anyway, say hi to them. I'm sure they're all gonna watch.
Yes.
So, what has been your greatest challenge with the whole self social distancing? What are you finding the hardest?
Oh, wow. I I think the hardest for me is the whole self isolation of being at home here by myself. I don't live with anybody. I'm alone in my house. Being one person in a house is very quiet. Your walls start coming in on you. I have the roller coaster of waves of things in my life I need and want to do, but I can't get out there to do that. And that's my life. I love doing things. I love going out and doing things with friends. But I just found that staying here at home is been the hardest for me. So the first weeks, even though I went out to work, the first weeks were really tough. I thought, oh great, I get to go back to work, and that whatever. But the only thing about going to work, your coworkers are wonderful. I love them. I love being with the students. I love being with the staff. But it's not the same as being with your family and being with friends. There's a different aura that comes off face to face when you're with your friends. And so I went back to work for 5 weeks. That was good. That was scary. I didn't know what to expect, because I mean, at my age, I'm in the category they say you shouldn't be out there and whatever. But I didn't want to fear this. I just wanted to go there and do the best I could do and come back. And I have days of up and down, but I decided there was a period of time before I went back to work where I know my daughters were seeing that mama is really diving. She's having some mental issues, she's having I mean some emotional issues. They always know I have
We
mental issues.
all of us.
And that so she invited me to her house because she was self-isolating and I needed that time with her to just to talk and to do things and that whatever. And you know what that did for me, it just by the time I got home it was like the whole boost I needed. And when I got home I decided that's it, I'm not going to be down in the dumps anymore. I'm going to get out there. And during this time I had to quit my physio on my knee too. That was really hard because they wouldn't take anybody.
Oh,
So here I
wow.
was caught without any physio to make that knee get better, which you have to really endure in your exercises or your knee does not get better. So here I was, I thought, okay, that's it. I needed to really find some routine. So I set myself up every day with a list of exercises, doing my own physio, doing my own chair yoga, doing a little bit of bicycling I have in my house and that, whatever, get out, even though I had to get outside and walk. I had to use a walker and to get around my complex. I did that once or twice a day. Came
Wow.
back, I thought that's going to be my thing. I started a project on my house. Every day I had to clean and do something for 1 hour. So I kept myself motivated. Every day I would have my devotions, play my piano, do music, and then get into my projects.
Wow.
That's what kept me going.
Because it really is a mind game for all of us, right?
Yes, yes.
Like it's our thoughts. And then I think it's really important to have some kind of routine
Yeah.
so that okay, especially if you're by yourself, because it's if you get up and if it's going for a walk, and I think getting outside too.
Hmm.
But you and I were talking before, and I thought this is testing so many people in so many ways, from women that are home or men alone. Marriages are
Hmm.
being tested because you're
Yeah.
all of a sudden spending so much more time together.
Yes, yes.
So it's not an easy time. But I know your faith really keeps you going, because I saw on your Facebook page breakfast at Tiffany
Tracy.
breakfast at
You'll
Tracy.
love that one. Tracy's breakfast at Tracy's every day. He's my pastor of my church. Because we cannot get together, he actually is doing 6 days a week, where he does inspirational devotionals for about 5 or 6 minutes every single morning. And then Sundays, he does an online message. So it's so
Oh,
wonderful for our church, to have that message. And I'm going to put the link at the bottom here for people to, if they'd like to, watch this every morning. It's really something that starts my day, and I just need it, to ground my day. My faith grounds me every day, and I need that. So it's been wonderful.
oh, that's because I was
Yeah.
wondering about that. So it's just a short, quick.
It's 5 minutes at the most, 5 or 6 minutes. Yes. Yes. He gives a
Oh,
scripture. He gives a little bit of he's talking a lot about the faith and our fear and grace, amazing grace. And yeah, and you can go back on YouTube and you can watch them all. They're awesome.
oh, that's good. So do you feel like this has your faith has gotten stronger since this?
I think daily our faith matures, and if we, where we want it to go, where you need to be between your relationship between you and God. And it definitely has put me into a different perspective of trusting, because I'm out of my comfort zone totally, not being able to go out as much as I'd like to. I have to depend on my faith to keep me grounded, to keep me at peace, to keep me calm. And it has been really, really good, and it's been awesome.
Wow. And you also, to see your daughters, do you guys do a Zoom? Do you all do a Zoom together?
If we can get everybody, but there's five of us, right? So trying to get us all on five different schedules, and Diana is like 4.5 hours ahead now. So trying to
Oh,
get
right.
that, and my other daughters are all in Alberta. So it's like we try as much as possible, and that's wonderful. Plus my grandsons come on Zoom there too. But sometimes, just I do FaceTime with my daughters, just one-on-one, and
Yeah.
that whatever, which is so good. I don't know what I would do without my daughters, because they're amazing, amazing women. And even though going through being a single mom, they went through a lot of challenges being, the mom that really didn't know how to be single mom for a long time, and they became such amazing women, strong mothers, very strong, kind, loving people. And that really is wonderful for a mother to see, as you know, with your daughters, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, I think that we're all just learning as we go. Like if you
Yeah.
are a single mom, you're learning raising these four daughters. I was married and I never raised kids either. And I think there's that point when you're an adult and you all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, my mom actually didn't know everything. My mom was just a person. My mom was just a person trying to get through life.
Yeah.
Like, because we
Yes.
kind of idolize our parents when we're young, and then we realize they're just humans trying to get through it all.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yeah, no, you've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
So, did you have to cancel any trips or anything because of this?
Oh,
Because you,
you're gonna ask me about that? Oh my goodness. I love cruising, as you know, and
cruising, yeah.
cruising is my thing. And every year I try to go on a cruise. And what was really disappointing was the friends I was going with was wonderful, but the girlfriend that was coming with me, we are very close in that whatever. And I haven't seen her forever and ever. And she was coming to stay out at my house for a couple of days before and a couple of days after. We were looking so forward
Aw,
to this and the cruise to the Mediterranean. It was to Mediterranean. We were going to go, for 2 or 3 weeks and that, and then it was canceled. That was very heartbreaking, more not because the fact that I was scared I was going to catch something there, but just heartbreaking that we could not be together as friends. That was hard,
I
but
know
there's always next year.
so many people have had trips canceled. My girlfriends and I were supposed to go, the five of us that we've known each other since we were young. We were supposed to go to
Oh
Maui for
yes.
a week, and it was our first time doing a whole week.
Oh
And yeah, that was canceled. But I think what's hard is a lot of us have, because we've had to cancel trips, we don't have something to look forward to. Like usually, like I would have had my daughter's wedding in Australia. Jenny had to cancel her wedding, so postpone it until next year.
oh
So,
wow.
we usually you have things coming up that we're,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
getting up every day, that's the thing. Is for me, I'm noticing in the last past 3 weeks, like I said, I have waves of I'm on top of it, and all of a sudden I just have waves of, oh my goodness, why do I even get up in the morning? What am I going to do today? I'm so tired of doing projects. Sometimes my house is so clean, and I am doing one-on-one now with friends, which is really good. I'm going out a bit more, but there is something still missing, and that
yeah,
whatever. And I'm just not myself, as much as I used to be. And I just miss my family, my girls and my grandsons, because usually I would have gone out there for Easter or by now, but
yeah.
unable to go. So,
So I wonder, what do you think? I know we have Bonnie Henry, who we all love. Bonnie Henry, she's doing an
yes,
amazing job for us. She's our provincial health um, minister, director,
minister. Yeah.
minister. Yeah, she's amazing and she's very calm. But I just keep hoping that she will go to phase 3, so you can, be a
Soon,
more.
it's soon. Yesterday, she was mentioning that they're doing phase 3 soon.
Oh,
I
okay,
that's what Andrea Dick said, and the premier said that too. So phase 3, I do not know exactly what that entitles. I do know they are going to be opening up more things like possible libraries or like I don't know, maybe swimming pools or something. I don't know, but there's going to be something more extensive. So yay! I
are
hope so.
restaurants and that open in Nanaimo? Or
Yes, we have restaurants and the fast food places and stores are open, but very high protocols. Only so many people in a restaurant. They're sitting quite far away, and it's the same as other stores. Only so many people are allowed in the stores. I'm sure that's the same for you.
yeah,
The options given if you want to wear a mask. We do not. It is not compulsory to wear a mask yet, but I see that might be coming. So we'll see.
yeah,
How
I
about
know.
there?
Hmm?
How about there in
Uh,
Kelowna? Are you guys opened up a
a
lot of
few things,
restaurants?
some of the restaurant stuff, but you know what? I like fun. I don't think it's fun anymore to go to restaurants or shopping. It's not so
Yeah.
much fun because it's we've gone maybe out twice, but we tried it. We've been cooking our meals here and just trying to have fun here. Try to get out
Yes.
every day, walk and keep busy. But I just am excited for the day when the flights are back to normal. We can all travel again. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what was I going to ask you? Oh, yeah. So, what do you feel is the greatest lesson in all of this for you?
Wow. Lessons.
Lessons. I
I
know.
think one of the biggest things I have learned is I will never take for granted, ever, the chance you can hug people. I love being with people. I'm a hugger. I love being out. There is never a time when my friends and I don't hug. And this has been something when I'm at work, I don't feel the compulsion, to hug my coworkers. But when my family or my friends are around, you forget about that. And I think that's the biggest lesson I will never, ever take for granted. Being able to go out of my house when I want to go out of my house and go see people and spend time with people and hug them. That's the
I
biggest lesson,
know. That's
you
the
know.
biggest lessons for all of us is to not take for granted, yeah, the hugs and the freedom we had to just
Yes,
go and do and be whatever we wanted. And
yes.
I think
And
someone
spend
says hi to
sorry.
you. Okay, my friend. We don't know who it is, but we'll see
But
now.
and two, I really miss. I know a lot of us do. A lot of us miss going to church and seeing our friends in church. We were just talking about that last night. Wow. Yes, Pastor Tracy's doing an amazing job on the online and the team, and but it's not the same sometimes as going to church, singing with people, worshiping with people, and listening to the pastor, and then talking after and talking over coffee. Those are the things that I really, really miss big time.
Yeah,
Having people in my home. I haven't had people in my home yet. I've not done that. I've not gone to restaurants or shopping a lot. I am a type of person that I love having people in my home lots for coffee, for desserts, come over, chit chat, and that whatever. I miss
yeah.
that so much. That's
You could do.
that's
Have you started doing a social distancing even in your backyard or anything like
yes,
that?
yeah, one on one, but everybody brings their own coffee, their own food. That's
Yeah,
how we've been doing it, for about a month now. I've been doing that because my friends and I felt like, oh my goodness, I can't stand this anymore. We've got to get together, but let's do it apart, do it properly and how we're supposed to. And it was great,
yeah.
so that's how we've been doing it.
Well, we'll just all pray that it'll get back to normal soon. I want to
Yes.
say hi to Abigail Joy. She's adorable.
Oh, yes. Hi, Abigail.
I'm Abby, you're a doll. I did a chat with her last Thursday, and yeah, Ev watched that. She's beautiful.
Yes, yes.
It's
She,
all about because it's like they say, we are physical distancing, not social distancing, because we can still be social. We have to create it ourselves. If you feel
yes.
lonely, and I do have some friends that are also like alone, and if you don't, because do you have any pets? Do you have any pets?
Pet. No, no pets. No, I don't have any pets.
See, I think it makes a difference too if you have a dog or you have a cat because you have
No.
that. So I tell my single friends to reach out because sometimes other people don't know if someone's
Yes.
struggling. You have to be like, hey, I'm really struggling. Can I do a Zoom with you or do a coffee Zoom and
Yes.
you have to
Absolutely.
reach out.
Or phone calls. That's one thing I've been doing too. Because I have a 95-year-old friend that's just an adorable lady. And this is hard on the elderly people too, And so we just met every single day on the phone at 1 o'clock every single day. So we had that conversation back and forth. And so what I was feeling in loneliness, that's one area I really noticed I had to reach out. Phone
Right.
calls, texts, video chat, whatever it was, and that really did help a lot.
And don't you think it's true that when you start to get in that mode, and I do this too, we all do it, we're all human. When you get in that mode of feeling down, or you start to feel just grumpy or bad for yourself, if you reach out to someone else and
Yes,
say, okay, no, enough, I'm going to go help someone else. That's when you start
yes.
to feel better. When
Yes,
you,
yes.
right?
When you give away what you need, that's what's really important. And that's when you are really blessed. That's what I find. And that's the reason why I need to get out of this funk that I was in, because it's not me to be down. I love being up and I love
Yeah,
doing things. And so I just had to have the time of grieving and going through that. But
yeah,
then I just I just said, nope, that's enough of that. Let's figure
yeah,
out what we're going to do. And one motto I really have too is that always find a mentor so that you can become a mentor. Always have somebody there that's mentoring you, that you can be mentored by them so that you can someday be that mentor for somebody else. And that's really important for me too in being a friend.
yeah. That's so good. That's so true. You're amazing. I
So are you. You are so amazing. My girls and I just love you, and we love that you took our puppy for us that had no home at the time, and we are so thankful for you, Jane. And
yeah.
I love your energy. I love what you're doing for the Compassionate Project. I love how you're giving of yourself to. That's wonderful. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And thank you for joining me. We'll sign
Yes.
off. I
Okay.
appreciate you. Yeah, you're amazing. And
Thank you.
thank you everyone for watching.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye
Thanks,
now.
Ev.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.